I'm here with Joel Schafer. He's a member of the PPAI Education Committee, and we've been having some conversations about the value of education in our industry. And Joel is not short on words on any topic, actually, but keeping in mind it's not 60 minutes, let's cover this topic a little bit.
I don't know what to tell you, but I'm here at the Expo East show, and I can just say this. If somebody walks into my booth now, and that badge reads CASMAS, and standing next to that person is another person with a badge that does not say that, I will immediately work with the person that says CASMAS. They are telling me, by the fact that they have completed education with this industry, that they are the top 1% and they are the true professionals in this industry. One more statement. This is coming up nearly on 50 years in this business. And this industry has matriculated onto a more complex mechanism. And without the education you need to get on product safety, without learning about your competition, without learning the ins and outs of professional selling and the art of being a consultant, you can still make a living in this industry. But to be the quintessential professional, you need to take that educational content and build your business and personal relationships based upon your professionalism, and that is only achieved through certification and education.
Right, and I believe that PPAI is doing some things to help make certification a little easier, going online and things like that. What can you share about changes that are going to make this easier?
Not only is content changing and bringing you content that is critical, the buyer wants to know they're buying safe products. Education will allow you to present that, will allow you to show that, and will make you knowledge-based. Content is changing. There's a radical change coming. But delivering education means having a sandwich and doing your education. Years ago, it was go down to Texas and go to CASMAS school. You can have it your way, you can have it when you want it and how you want it, and you certainly get it at trade shows. The facility of taking professional development is much easier, and the content is richer. So there is very little more that we can do, except one big challenge that PPA has, and that is communicating to the outside world that they want to do business with CASMAS designees. And that will happen in the near future as the committees of volunteers, such as myself, spend a lot of time on trying to get the word out to the professional buying community of the value of working with somebody with a designation.
That's right, and I've gone through the process of taking classes through the years, and I'm proud to be an MAS, and I have at the bottom of my signature line that 1% of the practitioners in the industry are MASs, and Joel has brought to my attention it's like less than 1%. So I think I need to change that.
When you take a look I'd love you to leave it in, when you take a look at a Geiger who has a core, whose core is educating even the people who work in their factory, and you look at the total number of people in this industry who make a living, you're over 250,000 people who work in factories, on the outside, on the inside, in finance, so on and so forth. And when you look at the total amount of people with a designation, you have less than 2,000 people versus 250,000 employees in this industry.
Right, and it's very competitive out there. There's a lot of folks online that are screaming about different business models and suppliers selling direct and distributors buying direct and all those things, much of which we cannot change. But the reality is, if we focus on doing the things we can do to build our business in this changing marketplace, that's the way we're going to succeed. We can't worry about things we cannot change. So I'm happy to be promoting education.
I will also give you one more. A lot of people with designations like it that way because they're smarter than the average bear in the industry. Yes, but I've been around long enough to know that the people who look at our industry often don't perceive us as on the level of professionalism we want to be perceived. I won't use the trinket, and I won't use all the acronyms people use. The point I make is, if the guy who left the office before you is a professional, your buyers are going to begin to look at you, your services, and your abilities in a more professional level. The guy who was before you was a true schlepper. I don't think it has a good image on all of us. So I'd like to see everybody set the table of saying, these are the people I want to deal with, these are the top shelf people, and you're only as good as the guy before you who left a sour impression upon the potential buyer.
Right. Well, I think we've covered some deep stuff, and I am wearing my sunglasses in honor of Joel, who had eye surgery, and I didn't want him to feel. I wanted to fit right in, and that's why.
I'm wearing the glasses for the sake of my customers, so they do not have to look at my face.
Right. It's not that we've been up all night in Atlantic City, believe me.
Right.
So thank you so much for watching. These are our deep thoughts with a couple of industry leaders, and we do hope you take it to heart and look at the ways you can benefit your business by participating
our cameraman
in
who's
education.
a CIS.
Yes, and our certified cameraman, because we weren't going to just pull anybody over. You needed to have a certification to press play and do this. So,
Thank you, Jay.
yeah, thank you, Jay.